Tracks on the beat.
Meet up in New York City. I am Abby Harris, your host today.
What up, what up? Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain. I am your host, Abby Harris. Good afternoon. Welcome to Beyond the Blockchain podcast. I am coming all the way from Miami. I'm in Miami. Yes. Beyond the Blockchain. Right now we're being hosted in the car. If you haven't had a chance to be a part of my Web3 network, find a way to be a part of my network. There's a lot of resources, a lot of information within the network. And yes, this is something that you definitely want to be a part of. If you notice, you see Crypto Pup, he's in the car with me, and that's an amazing thing. So, inside of my web network, first of all, today is March 26th, okay? And we are on a countdown to one of the biggest crypto events that happens in NYC. And that is NFT NYC. But before I go there, if you haven't got a chance, unfortunately yesterday I was supposed to produce my show with our spotlight guest, but I will have our spotlight guest on this week, Mike Fiata. We will be talking about Empire DAO, the new mint, DES, REITs, everything that's happening within that space. So if you haven't got a chance to get your DES, please figure a way to do so. Like I said, inside of my Web3 group, I am raffling off a DES that I'm not sure what the price of Solana is right now, but it's one soul. It was $175. You know, right now prices is moving. But beyond that, like I was speaking about NFT NYC, every week people come into the city from all across the globes, and they be trying to figure out where they're going to go. Now, the first thing I want to start off with, shout out to Fuquan, because Fuquan has an event, right? Networking for tomorrow. If you get a chance, this event is a must attend for anyone looking to be at the forefront of innovation creative in the world of NFT, Web3, and technology. Diversity, blockchain, social impact, Web3, music. It is happening April 3rd and 4th. Make sure you tune into NFT LES. That is one of the events. This is one of our community members, Fuquan. He's hosting the event during that weekend, as well as a bunch of other people. Now, inside of my group, right, I have inside of my group, I have the Telegram, I have the list of side events, okay? This is the list of all the side events that is happening within the space and the time. If you notice, there is a lot of side events. This Noche show right here is inside of my Web3 group. If you're not a part of my Web3 group, then you won't have access to the VIP access that I have inside of the events. Also, there's a lot of other events. Oh shit, Sheila got an event. I didn't see that one. But there's a whole lot of events that is happening within the space. So get inside of my Telegram group, and then you can have access to this. Inside of the access, it tells you what are the events, when it's happening. It tells you the address. It tells you how to RSVP if they cost anything. It gives you the link, and so on and so forth. So like I said, my Web3 group is a very, very informative group, guys. This is an informative group. It's not just only about people networking, but it's about resources, because that's one of the things that I always found, that there was a lack of resources within the space, because you had to do so much searching, so many digging, and not just created in one community, which is my web network community. Moving on, we finally made it to 70,000 again, which is a good thing. Okay, the 70,000 thing is a good thing. All right. If you have been dollar cost averaging, great. if you have not and you're trying to catch it and you're following some of the things that I've been talking about within the space, then great as well. But if you're standing on the side of the pool and you have not got a chance to join the pool, then you know you're missing something. On that note, I'm just going to scroll through these prices a little bit more. Today is Tuesday. Today is one of my favorite days. I label Tuesday as Antisocial Tuesday. And that is because what used to happen within this space on Mondays used to be a crazy day because of running Crypto Mondays. Thousands of people that you talk to every day, a lot of hands, a lot of greeting, and then it's just like the next day you're like, I'm depleted. I don't want any more talking to anybody, so I named Tuesday Antisocial Tuesday. So welcome to Antisocial Tuesday, where we are going through these crypto prices. And you guys know, like, my one price that I always like to look at is Gate Token. That's a new one. I haven't seen that one lately. Oh, I must have passed it. No, I did not. It is. There you go. $6.39. Remember, this was trading at $9. So, my show, I don't give financial advice here. I'm not giving you no financial advice. I am dissecting and analyzing stocks and potential opportunities that you can take advantage of. That's the only thing I'm doing. Moving on to my favorite Twitter guy, Ash Crypto, and he says Bitcoin's all new time high is coming, and we know that. Now let's go check out my other favorite guy, Bitcoin Rover, and let's see what he has to talk about.
This trend is reversing. I'm going to be looking at different entry points, and those entry points could very well be on that next retracement towards the downside if we're going to be getting any. So Bitcoin broke this downward sloping resist line, basically breaking out of the symmetrical triangle, and I said on yesterday's video as well, I think, yes, we are clearly seeing a breakout, but this breakout will only get confirmed if Bitcoin breaks above the range high here in the market. And after yesterday, we confirmed the break above the range high. Bitcoin straight away sent it up even higher. And currently, if we're looking at the 4-hourly time frame, if we're going to be looking at the previous highs in the market, we have taken out almost all the previous highs in the market. And right now, we're going to be approaching a very important one, because if I just for sake remove all the drawings, you can see that currently we are retesting this very important striped line. And this has been previously around massive support for Bitcoin, massive resistance for Bitcoin, and this is the level where we're currently retesting while I am recording this video. So if Bitcoin also breaks above this level, I think new all-time highs are going to be imminent. Already, I think that new all-time highs are going to come, because if history is an indication, and I discussed this many times before, Bitcoin is most likely going to consolidate around all-time highs for approximately 4 weeks before it is going to go absolutely exponential.
I gotta stay on top of this. Moving on, Bitcoin ETF crypto funds lost nearly $1 billion last week due to investors' hesitancy. Okay, let me explain to you something. The reason hesitancy. The reason why there's a lot of hesitancy, right? Hesitation. Okay, is because these are retail investors. They don't know what's going on. They haven't been doing their research. They haven't been paying attention to the past. They haven't been looking at the past structures. They have just been following the bull and chasing the moon. They're not like us. We are full believers here, right? Me And Crypto Pup, where you at? Crypto Pup. Hey. Oh, he's ignoring me. Don't worry about Crypto Pup. So, moving on. Listen, guys. Investors have pulled their cash out of crypto funds such as Grayscale Bitcoin Trust after 7 straight weeks of inflow. Why? Because they don't have the belief. They're looking for a get quick scheme. You know what that means? Go play the lotto. It's up to $1 billion. Yeah, go play the lotto. If you want a get quick scheme, it's not happening in crypto anymore. It's not. It's not. It's not. This is not for the faint heart. This is for the people who's doing their thug dizzle and want to be a part of something and is changing the world and is using it to solve problems. Moving on. 5 dangers when aping into a Solana meme or any meme period. I say this all the time. I only like to invest or pay attention into things in this space that has real life impact. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have some meme coins. I do. But some of these meme coins, when you see a press release, right? You think it may be it or it may be the next thing. And it's not. It's a scam. It's a rug pull. So I like to bring this to everyone's attention. 5 dangers of 5 dangers to beware of when aping into any meme coins. Like I say, there's some of these meme coins where they send you an address and they want you to send them money and they send you. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't care, even in real life, I'm not sending you my money and expecting for you to give me something back when I don't know you. Because I always say this all the time. There's going to be some dreadheads in the lobby, guys. There's going to be dreadheads in the lobby. Moving on. What are the 5 things? 1, meme coins creators are often totally inept. Okay? You don't know who these people are. You don't. Whatsoever. Number 2, pseudonym means you never know which scammer created the coin. Number 2. Number 3, rug pulls are more likely than your meme coins going to the moon. Let me repeat that again. Rug pulls are more likely than meme coins going to the moon. Rug pulls. This is crazy. Right? Moving on. Number 4, pre-sales are even riskier than investing in normal meme coins. Why? Because they want you to send your money to these mysterious addresses. Look, this is how they got it set up. Send it to this address, pre-sale address, and then they'll send a token back to you from another address. That sounds like scamonomics. Yeah, scamonomics. I created a new word today. It's called scamonomics. It's the economics of scamming. I got a definition of it too. Number 5, what was that? That was number 4. Number 5, meme coins only have sentiments. There are no utilities in most cases. And I say this all the time. I don't care if it's just a finger to the man. I don't care if you're trying to show off or show out because you don't appreciate something that's happened in this economy, or you want to give a highlighted criticism towards something and you created this meme coin as a joke. All of this stuff was created off of a joke or somebody saying F the man or something along those lines. So it's hard for me personally to decide to say, hey guys, I want to invest inside of a meme coin. And you'd be like, yo, Ab, what is that meme coin about? Nah, it's just a middle finger. Some people are like, oh, it's a middle finger to who? Oh, it's a middle finger to everybody. Oh, I'm down with the middle finger for everybody. And then you got thousands of people put their money in, and guess what? Rug pull. And then you sitting there looking stupid saying, damn, I knew I shouldn't have did that. Damn, I knew I shouldn't have did that. Damn, I done lost 5,000. Damn. Yes. This is what happens because scamonomics is happening right now in 2024. Moving on. Here we go again. What are NFT swap order scams and how to avoid them? Guys, they say there's a new sucker born every day, right? And when you decide to take your hard-earned money and invest it in something that is a sentiment, has no utility, then guess what? It's on you what the outcome is. That's all I got to say. That's all. We all like to play video games. We all like animation. We all like all of these things that we talk about within the space. But guess what, guys? They are beating us. They are finding ways to scamonomics. I'm telling you. What is a swap order? Swap order is a transaction in which parties exchange non-fungible tokens. During the process, one party transfers ownership of one NFT to another, and the return NFT, a mix of NFT cryptocurrencies assets. These exchanges take place directly between parties via decentralized exchanges. Okay, NFT swap orders are normally carried out under predefined perimeters agreed upon by parties, including information assets being traded. NFT swap order scams explained. NFT swap order scams involve scamming, tricking victims into exchanging valuable NFTs for worthless counterfeits. Y'all want to hear something funny? So maybe about 3.5, maybe 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, I was buying virtual property from one of these companies. And it's so funny because it might be a rug pull still, and I bought a bunch of property from this company. Because they're not on none of the national headlines, none of the big nothing. They're not on anything of the sort, right? And I was buying this property with an intention of it doing something amazing inside of the real world, okay? So like the Louis store in Soho, I own the property in front of it on this platform, right? But what ends up happening is I end up purchasing some property from another company, and the whole company went belly up. And that was my scam. And one of my friends, shout out to one, right? Skull NFTs. He was, when I was doing crypto in the car, because this is a form of crypto in the car, he got caught up in one of these swap scams where he thought he was actually purchasing an NFT, and then they started ciphering NFTs out of his account. And as they're ciphering NFTs out of his account, he figured it out and was able to stop it. But everybody's not able to stop these things. So, moving on. Number 3, how fraudulent schemes deceive NFT traders through swap orders. Well, here's the funny thing. There's a lot of ways that they scam. First of all, there might be 1 letter, 2 letters that is not coming from the correct source. You just have to pay attention and be very detailed in whatever you signing on to or whatever you put in your wallet address in. So, scamonomics, moving on. Here we go another again. Hacker poised source code from largest Discord bot. We know that there are 3 forms of communication in the Web3 space. Telegram, Discord, Twitter. I'm sorry, Reddit. And we know that everybody goes to these sources. Everybody goes to these sources for whatever it is that they need where community is built. So the top.gg Discord bot community with over 170,000 members have been impacted by a supply chain attack aimed to infect developers with malware and steal sensitive information. The more and more I start looking at some of these protocols, and the more and more I keep looking at some of these platforms, what I'm realizing is you can't keep everything in one source, one place. You need to separate it, right? So if you got big money on one of your accounts, then it doesn't need to be on your main computer, right? You should be having all your stuff backed up anyway on a secure device, a cold storage wallet, a ledger, or something like that, because this is becoming a issue to where it is getting worse and worse and worse. I just named 3 scams in my last 3 stories I just talked about. NFT scamming, right? Discord bot. And then I want y'all to check this out. Give me 1 second, as soon as I find it. Boom, check it. Millions of Americans caught up in Chinese hacking plot. There's a new sucker born every day. If you decide to get caught, guess what? You haven't done the due diligence, or you was too thirsty, or it was greed, or it was fear of missing out, that you did not pay attention to what you signed into on, or what you agreed to, or something of the sort. Because guess what? Everyone knows in scamonomics, because once again, this is my own word that I just made up. Everybody knows in scamonomics that greed is the #1 thing that get people caught. Because you start thinking about things going to the moon, and guess where they're not going? To the moon. They're going into somebody else's pocket and wallet. Well, guess what? Your stresses will be, let me rephrase that. Your blood pressure will be to the moon. Yes. Moving on. Tennessee becomes the first state to pass AI music legislation. About time that somebody says, you know what, this thing is getting a little beyond crazy. We need to support, and we not only need to support, we need to protect our singers. We need to protect copyrights. We need to protect laws, because fakes have already taken place. You know what this is like? It's like everybody in the world went to Canal Street to get pocketbooks. Right? And you can make your own pocketbook, because that's what AI seems to me. It seems like you got a code here, an app there, you mix them together, you come out with some information that potentially cannot be resourced right with the correct information, right? And then people put it into the world. The fake singers, the fake voices, the fake everything. Everything is fake. So I'm happy to see Tennessee becoming the first state to pass an AI legislation. And I personally hope that other companies or other states or other countries get on board, especially because things is we don't know what's real and fake these days. 2024, we would never in a million years not be able to tell that things are fake or things are real. From fake Zoom calls to fake bank accounts to fraudulent practices. Scamonomics is definitely in the building in 2024, so you need to be very careful on what you click on and what you pay attention to. Moving on. Ordinals. Ordinals have a bot, guys. It's called the Ordinal Bots.